Paul Basolka, IB Masters Learning Center and IBMasters.com. And today we're going to look at the 13th question from the Linear Digital SAT Test 1 Module 1. And the question reads, which finding, if true, would most directly support the student's claim? So we've got to zero in on the student's claim. The paragraph reads, born in 1891 to a Quechua-speaking family in the Andes mountain of Peru, Martin Chambi is today considered to be one of the most renowned figures of Latin American photography. In his paper for an art history class, a student claims that Chambi's photographs have considerable ethnographic value. In his work, Chambi was able to capture diverse elements of Peruvian society, representing his subjects with both dignity and authenticity. So what's ethnography, ethnographic mean? It's a scientific description of the customs of individual peoples and their societies. You don't actually need to know that, though. All the information you need is here in the paragraph. Let's take this with us to the answer choices. So again, we're zeroing in on the student's claim. Answer choice A, Chambi took many commissioned portraits of wealthy Peruvians, but he also produced hundreds of images carefully documenting the people's sites and customs of the indigenous communities of the Andes. That looks like a fantastic answer. So after it says diverse elements of Peruvian society, here we've got wealthy Peruvians, and then we've also got indigenous communities of the Andes. Indigenous communities tend to be poor. They are the native peoples of any place. People, sites, and it even says and customs. So customs we saw was in the definition of ethnography. Not that you need to know that in order to get this answer correct, because you're going to see the wrong answers are wrong. Looks like answer choice A is going to be our answer. Answer choice B, Chambi's photographs demonstrate a high level of technical skill, as seen in his strategic use of illumination to create dramatic light and shadow contrast. Now, first off, student's claim does not mention that at all. Second thing, it doesn't mention that actually anywhere in the paragraph. Answer choice B is going to be wrong. It's not about his technical skills making him one of the most famous photographers. Answer choice C, during his lifetime, Chambi was known and celebrated both within and outside of his native Peru, and his work was published in places like Argentina, Spain, and Mexico. So it sounds like that would be that he's either worldwide or at least well known throughout the Latin population. And notice, how does it begin? It does say that he's one of the most renowned figures, but that's mentioned before it says his student's claim. So although answer choice C may be true, it is still wrong. So that's an important thing to note. An answer choice could be true, but wrong. Answer choice D, some of the peoples and places Chambi photographed had long been popular subjects of Peruvian photographers. Well, he was born in 1891. First photograph was taken in 1826, so photography was relatively new on the scene, and cameras were not widespread, probably at least in his early lifetime. Answer choice D is, do you need to know that? No, you don't, but it's just not mentioned anywhere in the paragraph. So answer choice D is wrong for that reason as well. So answer choice A is your correct answer. Thank you for joining us today. If you like this video, click like. You can share it with someone who has difficulty with these reading passages. If there's any question you'd like to see answered from any official PSAT or SAT or ACT, leave that in the comments. I'd be happy to shoot a video on it. Click subscribe so you don't miss anything, and check out our 1-minute video on TikTok. Have a great day.